Greetings. I am Nordax, and this is Nyliok. Lovely day. Why not? Have you done something that should upset us? Ah, well, some things can't be helped, can they? Besides, I'm certain they quite deserved it. Indeed. If the manner in which our own people have treated us is any example, then they got what was coming to them. Nordax and I have had enough and are abandoning this farce for greener pastures. Besides, all this sand and heat makes me itch. Any recommendations? What did you say your name was again? Good heavens, no. Hear me out, please. It all started when Baldus decided he simply had to have some silly relic. A broken fragment of metal of all things. Anyhow, our company was ordered to lay siege to some human castle. Snowbrook Haven, I believe it was. Quite. Nyliok and I were in charge of the Clask pits. We are tamers, you know, and Clasks are used to break through the fortress gates. Well, Clask cannot keep up with a coal-based at full gallop. Quite reasonably, Nyliok decided the thing to do was to take a shortcut. I thought it was a good idea at the time. Anyway, before we left, we got directions from the Morden scribe. He said to head east to the Fallen Bridge, but it should have been west. Really, the old fool needs to update his maps in a bad way. And then we were to go 13 leagues southeast when it should have been 31. So how long do you suppose it took us to reach the castle? 2 weeks, was it? Fantastic architecture that place has. Have you ever been there? What did you make of those flying buttresses? It must have taken years to build them. Those humans are exceptional engineers. And that scroll work around the throne room. What a perfect example of Neo-Asianite revivalism. It's really too bad so much of the place has had to be smashed. These class can be rather enthusiastic at times. Quiet, Bruno! Neo-Asianite revivalism? Are you mad? That was much too squared off. Everybody knows the Asianite style featured graceful curves and rounded molding. Mad am I? That rounded molding went out of style during the Varanskian era, which was long before those short-lived humans could possibly have constructed such a place. Ah, point taken. Well, it was a very nice castle anyways. Oh, I agree. The point? Oh, dreadfully sorry. Well, we didn't reach the haven until well after the siege had ended, and all the Clasks save for Bruno here perished in the mountain snows. They're not very bright, I'm afraid. Quiet, Bruno. Well, our own leaders wanted to execute us for our failure. We departed from there hastily, as you could well imagine. No great loss, really. We didn't agree with this whole war thing anyways. Oh, we're not the only ones. But more importantly, if we return to Darth Rule proper, we'll certainly be executed on sight. We've decided we need a vacation. A nice holiday. Yes. The only thing standing in our way is that we don't have nearly enough supplies. Had to leave town in somewhat of a rush. We were wondering, since you know the area, would you mind going back and locating a few supplies for us? Splendid! Now then, here is the key to the Darth Rule supply rooms. There are 3, but the key will open all the doors. See if you can find a Morden tent and some Morden rations. Oh, and a pack of Clask rations for Bruno here. Excellent! Now we have everything we need to begin our journey. We've heard of an isle with plenty of palm trees, white sand beaches, and lovely ladies. What was it called again? Redland? Redland? No, Rayland. Although didn't we launch a vicious attack there recently? Perhaps we should reconsider. True. Say, what about that quaint Ebb place? I've always wanted to see Glasern and Dragon's Wrath and... How rude of me! I almost forgot. Thank you for your kind help. We don't have anything to spare, but just over this wall there's an ancient vault that might contain something interesting for an adventurous type like you. Bruno, make yourself useful and knock down that wall for our nice friend here.